Hi everyone, welcome to the Anime Network. In this video, we're going to be ranking Hokages and the Hidden Leaf, basically all seven of them, and we'll be starting with who we consider the weakest. Although we should note that none of these persons are actually weak in theory, just they are weak in comparison to the other Hokages. At number 7 on our list, we'll be giving this position to Kakashi. He held the position for the sixth Hokage right after Tsunade dropped out. Um, Now, in my opinion, Kakashi, even though it was indicated in the light novels that after he lost his Sharingan, he was still a formidable opponent, I felt Kakashi's abilities slashed in half, perhaps more, when he lost his Sharingan. Because even though he had more chakra to be able to use his new lightning form better, Kakashi in his new form cannot face off against the kind of opponents we see in places like Boruto. These opponents that come from space, these opponents that are basically demigods. So Kakashi, in my opinion, is really, really weakened. Unlike when he had his Magical Sharingan, which gave him an advantage. For our sixth position, we are going to give this one to third Hokage, Hiruzen. And I know it was said that Hiruzen could use basically every element that was available, every jutsu that was available in the Hidden Leaf. But my problem with that statement or that fact is that during the war, there was after when the Tontiles was trying to take out the entire ninjas and Yellow Flash appeared and took out the Tentacle bomb. There was something Shikamaru said when he was discussing with the strongest eight creator from the other village. He stated clearly that when a person had, a person usually has certain elements that are considered like their majors. According to Kakashi, I think some about two or three. Where you are like really really strong with, and then it's not as if you can't actually do the other ones. You can, but your jutsus won't really carry weight. I think that's the best way to put it. Your jutsus will actually be weak. So I kind of feel like even though he could use all the elements, all the jutsus, most of these jutsus may actually have been weak. And perhaps that was one of the reasons he lost to Orochimaru and the big fight they had. For number 5 on our list, we'll be looking at Tsunade. And basically, Tsunade is an alright character. Tsunade was an alright Hokage. Um, she's able to heal herself from really, really, really great injuries. We saw what Madara did to her during the war, slashed her body in half, and she still didn't die. So I think that's to a great extent testified how great her healing abilities are. And then she has her super strength, which even supersedes that of Raikage, as we saw in multiple episodes, especially during the war. Um, so I'm just going to put her at number 5 currently because even with these traits she has, I feel like there are a lot of opponents that can still best her in the battle. At number 4, I'm going to give this number to Tobirama. Tobirama was awesome. He invented a lot of jutsus. Um, he was the one responsible for the Shadow Clone jutsu, Flying Thunder God jutsu. My major issues were the people who learned these jutsus after he created them are better at using the jutsus than him. During the war, we saw that Yellow Flash was faster, and I believe Naruto is able to use way more clones than the one the second Hokage can use. So I think it's safe to just say number 4 should be a reasonable position to put him. He tried in the creation of a lot of things within the Hidden Leaf, but people who came after him were able to make those his creations like perfect. At number 3, we are going to be giving this one to the Yellow Flash. Um, One of the major reasons is the fact that right from when he was a kid, he has always excelled. Um, so it's expected that even by the time he became an adult, he was exceptional. He was so exceptional that he was considered to be the Hokage at such a very young age. Um, his Flying Thunder God just is We saw him save basically the entire Shinobi army in the war. When Obito was about to wipe them out, he was able to carry them out of a barrier every single person effortlessly. Obviously, the fact that he was introduced in Simo where he had unlimited chakra and stuff was also something that helped in achieving the trait, but I think that was still a very, very big deal. Even Sasuke was amazed at what exactly had just happened at that point in time. The fact that he can move at great lengths, great distances in an instant, um, besting people like the Raikage at speed, taking out thousands of shinobis within a minute. They can't even counter. Those are just incredible traits. He's one of the shinobis in the entire series that are extremely feared. And I believe at certain points in time, the Bingo book had this image, and it was just stated there that if you were ever to encounter him in battle, you should just start running. Not like running can actually help in any battle. So we come down to number two. And for the number two position, I'm going to give you this one to Naruto. I know a lot of people are going to feel this is controversial, but one of the major reasons why I would say Naruto should be number two, not number one, is that Naruto grew a lot. We watched him grow from a child to basically a teenager, and we saw how he developed jutsu wise, chakra wise, relationship wise, especially his relationship with Kurama. But the major issue here was that without Kurama, I feel like Naruto still has like a huge gap without Kurama, and I think this is evidence in Boruto series. After Kurama left, we now see that there's really a big gap when he's trying to use Sage mode. When he's trying to fight these godlike creatures without Kurama, there's actually a gap. I don't know. Perhaps there are ways in which it could be patched. Um, Probably with ninja tools or something to try and get him close to what he was when he was with Kurama. But right now, why I see it's number two. Yeah, it's number two because without Kurama, it's really a big deal. The kind of enemies he can take on. And for the number one position goes to the one and only, the one who is referred to within the entire series as the God of Shinobi. It's not easy to be referred to that. Like he's basically an idol within the entire series. The only man who took down Madara single-handedly. I know Tobirama said a lot about wanting to take down Madara, but I'm fully certain that if we allow Tobirama to battle Madara, I don't think that battle is going to go into Tobirama's favor. From my analysis of the abilities Tobirama possesses and that of Madara, I don't think it's going to go in his favor. So Hashirama, I don't know if you see the battle between Madara and Hashirama. You see where Madara was trying to use the Nine Tails covered with Susanoo cloak, and then Hashirama summoned the big Buddha statue and just carried Kurama like it was a child, a mother carrying a newborn. Now imagine how powerful you have to be to create such a jutsu, something that big. Like in fact, some of my friends were asking like what was the reason behind him creating something that big because we felt he didn't even need something that big to counter Mother or counter the 19s. So what was the purpose for that big statue that could probably level the entire hidden leaf with one clap? But anyway, we'll give it to Hashirama. Hashirama is still considered by my standards to be number one. Hashirama sells even after his death, he sells the power people. Danzo, Madara, like Orochimaru, everybody uses his cells to perfect themselves. Naruto's cells cannot actually be used to do anything. So if Naruto were to die right now, basically there's no use for him like anymore. So I think these are just serious points to consider. The fact that there is only one god of Shinobi in the entire series. Yes, the series is named after Naruto, but I don't think Naruto came close to surpassing Hashirama in any way. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit on the notification bell to be alerted for more videos. You can also check out the other videos on our channel.